Hello guys again, welcome back to my channel. Modern Stoic today explores say these two words to instantly attract any woman. Women's psychology attraction isn't just about looks or wealth, it's about psychology. The right words can spark instant intrigue, confidence, and even desire. But what if just two simple words could make all the difference backed by women's psychology? This guide reveals the secret to instantly capturing a woman's attention and making a lasting impression, ready to upgrade your game. Let's dive in. Have you ever desired for years? I was taught the same old lessons. Be polite, don't ask for too much, and stay humble. I followed these rules, thinking that if I just waited long enough, life would eventually reward me. But what if I told you that this mindset is secretly holding you back? What if the key to truly living the life you deserve is to stop accepting less than your worth and to start asking for exact what you want? In this video, I'm going to reveal the power of knowing what you want and having the courage to ask for it, especially in your personal and romantic life. I'll show you how shifting your mindset can transform not just how you communicate, but what you'll live. You'll learn why women find it incredibly attractive when a man knows what he wants and isn't afraid to express it. By the end of this video, you'll be empowered with a simple yet profound exercise that will change your life. You don't want to miss this because by watching till the end, you'll unlock the confidence to demand the life you deserve. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I encourage you to click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on all our latest content. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on today's topic. If you enjoy the content, please comment one below. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave a 0. Your feedback is crucial as it helps me create better videos that align with your interests. Now let's get started. When I was younger, I was always told the same things. Be polite, don't be pushy, and don't ask for too much. These words were fed into me over and over from teachers, parents, and society. At large, 4 years, I took them to heart, believing that the key to living a good life was to remain quiet, compliant, and undemanding. I thought the best path was to be passive, to simply accept whatever came my way without ever questioning it, without ever pushing for something more. I believed that if I kept my desires and want to myself, if I waited patiently enough, life would eventually grant me the things I deserved. But over time, I began to feel something deep inside, a goring sense of dissatisfaction, a feeling that something was missing. I began to realize that this mindset, this unspoken agreement to always hold back, was suffocating me. It was preventing me from living the life I truly wanted, the life that was waiting for me just beyond the walls of self-imposed limitations. For years, I thought that by accepting less, I was being humble, virtuous, even thinking that life would eventually reward my patience. But the more I observed the world around me, the more I realized how this mindset was quietly holding me hostage. I was constantly walking on eggshells, afraid to ask for what I needed, terrified that if I did, I would be seen as selfish, greedy, or demanding. It wasn't until much later, as I grew older and began to experience more of life's ups and downs, that I understood this truth. By not asking for what I wanted, I was denying myself the life I observed, and that, my friends, is when I discovered something truly empowering. I realized that women actually find it incredibly attractive when a man knows exactly what he wants and isn't afraid to accept. If there is a deep magnetic power in a man who can say, I want, when you speak those words, it's not just about expressing a desire. It's about showing the world your confidence, your self-assuredness, and your clarity of purpose. These qualities are not just admired, they are deeply revered. Women aren't looking for someone who hesitates, who second-guesses themselves, or who lets life pass them by. They want to see a man who stands tall, who knows what he wants, and who is brave enough to ask for it. That kind of man isn't afraid of rejection because he understands that asking for what he wants is a reflection of his strength, not his weakness. Ness, let me be clear here. This is not about being rude or inconsiderate. It's not about bulldozing your way through life or ignoring the needs of others. No, what I'm talking about is being direct, honest, and assertive in a way that's respectful and understanding. There is an enormous difference between being stubborn and in being firm. Stubbornness is about clinging to your desires with rigidity and an unwillingness to consider others being firm. However, is about knowing what you want while also respecting the desires of those around you. It's about the exercise striking a balance between a certain and empathy between taking action and being considerate. And let me tell you something important. Women notice the difference they can sense when a man is genuine in his approach, when he is confident but still hum enough to listen, when he knows what he wants but isn't going to force it on anyone else. This balance creates a powerful energy, an energy that draws people in, especially women. So here's the exercise. I want to share with you at first glance. It may seem like a simple task, but trust me, this will change the way you interact with the world. I want you to start using the phrase, I want at least 5 times a day. It doesn't matter who you're speaking to. Your friends, your family, your co-workers, or even the cashier at the grocery store. Start practicing it in the small moments, the everyday exchanges. For example, say, I want a stronger coffee, please, or I want to take a walk this afternoon. It may feel uncomfortable at first, but that's okay as you begin to use this simple phrase. Something remarkable will start to happen. You'll notice a shift in the way you carry yourself. You'll stand a little taller, speak a little clearer, and feel a growing sense of power and confidence inside. And guess what? Others will start to notice it too. People will begin to respond to you differently. They'll respect you more because they can sense you found clarity, your determination, and your ability to assert yourself without apology. But here's where the real transformation happens when you apply this practice to your romantic life, especially with women. Imagine instead of saying something vague like, oh, if you want, we can go out sometime. You say with confidence, I want to take you out for dinner this Friday. It may seem like a small change, but trust me, it's huge. Women love a man who can make a decision, who can take charge, who doesn't leave things up to chance. When you're clear about what you want, it shows that you're serious, that you're not just playing around, that you value your time in hers. It shows that you're a leader, a man who is comfortable making decisions and who has the courage to pursue what he wants. This shift in mindset, this small but powerful change, can transform not only the way you communicate, but the way you live your life. By simply expressing your desires with clarity and confidence, you'll begin to see the world open up to you in ways you never imagined. Instead of sitting back waiting for life to happen, you'll be actively shaping it. And the best part, women will see this new, bold version of you and will be drawn to your strength, your vision, and your ability to make things happen. You won't just be asking for what you want, you'll be claiming the life you were meant to live. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. And here's a grandmother's timeless secret. The kind of man a woman truly, grandmother's secret, once by her side is one who knows how to lead with strength, clarity and authenticity. A man who isn't afraid to be himself, who owns his desires and stands firm in his beliefs. That is the man who will capture her heart. But let me caution you, don't confuse firmness with arrogance. There's a fine line between standing your ground and becoming stubborn or overbearing when you state what you want. It's essential that you are also ready to hear what the other person desires. Relationships. Real ones are built on mutual respect and understanding. They are a two-way street where both individuals share their needs, hopes and dreams by being open and honest about your own desires. You create an environment where she feels safe to express hers. This mutual exchange is the bedrock of a meaningful connection, the kind of bond that leads to trust, love, and lasting commitment. It's the foundation upon which you can build something extraordinary together. Now, I know that for many of you, this may sound daunting. At first, the thought of asking for what you truly want might make you uneasy, maybe even a little afraid of how you'll be perceived. You might worry that speaking up will make you seem rude or that it will lead to rejection. I want you to know that those fears are completely normal. We all carry that fear of vulnerability, that fear of putting ourselves out there and risking the possibility of not being accepted. But let me tell you something profound. Vulnerability is where true strength lies. It is in our willingness to be open to express our desires and feelings, even when it makes us feel exposed, that we find the courage to grow. When you allow yourself to be clear about what you want, you are not just showing the world that you deserve happiness. You are telling yourself that you are worthy of it and that you are ready to fight for it. You are declaring that you have the strength to pursue the life you deserve, to stand firm in your desires, and to build the life you've always dreamed of. So here's my challenge for you this week. Commit to that I want X exercise, say it out loud, as at least 5 times a day. It can be with friends, family, or even with strangers. Start small, but do it consistently. Watch how it changes, not just the way you feel, but also how others respond to you. You'll notice that your confidence will grow. And as you become more comfortable asking for what you want, you'll start to feel a shift within yourself. This is just the beginning. As you practice, you will begin to tap into a version of yourself that you may have hidden for too long. You'll step into the role of the confident, authentic man who knows who he is and what he wants and who isn't afraid to claim it. This is the start of your journey towards becoming the man you've always wanted to be. A man who is strong in his convictions, clear in his desires, and above all, genuine and true to himself. You deserve that, and the world deserves to see the real you. So embrace the exercise, embrace the challenge, and remember, this is just the first step toward a future full of authentic connections and boundless potential. Trust yourself and step forward with confidence. The life you want is waiting for you. So what have you learned today? How will you start applying the I want exercise in your life to transform the way you carry yourself and interact with the world? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Comment below and let me know the one thing you're committing to practice. Starting today, thank you. If you like this video, please share the video and subscribe to our channel, Modern Stoic, and also press the bell icon button so that our next video will reach you.